Hey Festivals, welcome back to another Mass video. So today we're going to talk about this new like super spotlight scout for the seasonals, right? So this one just came up. There's another one that has the other half of the seasonal units, like all their counterparts, right? So this one has Serena Whimsicott, Skyla Togekiss, Lady Rabambi, Mimikyu, Acerola, Steven, and Sandslash, Rosa, and Delibird. The other one is going to have Dawn and Alcremie, Erica and Comfy, Lance and Gyarados, Hilbert and Mightyena, and Lyra Jigglypuff, right? So it's just their counterparts. Oh, and who's the other? Seabold and Octillery, right? So this banner, first of all, these are seasonal, so they don't come back very often, right? And then their rates are not good. They're like normal, but like, yeah, I mean, like they're not like, they're normal rates, but again, it's split between 6 units, right? So that's the first thing I do want to mention. So it is a 2% total. It's 0.333% each, right? With a 2% total. Yeah, I mean, if you want multiple units on this, then this would be nice if you don't mind like getting any of them. But if you're going for like a specific one, I'm not sure if this is the best one to go for. Although, again, there are some really good units on this banner, right? So Palorina is probably, just short for Pal and Serena, right? Serena is probably the best one of them, right? Probably the best in both banners. She's just insanely powerful, right? Full team speed buff, AoE paralysis, speed debuffs, AoE speed debuffs. Moonblast hits relatively hard, right? Her Sync Nuke is insanely powerful and fast to set up. Yeah, she's very good. Skylarkiss, honestly, in my opinion, pretty underrated. I don't see people talk about her enough, right? And she is very good as well. Her damage is not terrible, but it's mainly she has a very powerful Sync Nuke. And on top of that, she could actually be a pretty decent partner for Steven and Rayquaza if you don't have Groudon, because, you know, first of all, they're both flying types, so it triggers the flying type theme skill to give Rayquaza a bit of a bonus in terms of his much needed attack stat, right? And then on top of that, since Rayquaza's sync is terrible, but Skylarkiss's sync is very powerful, right? So that could work very well there as well. And then Skylarkiss also has that, the trainer move. Let me just make sure how many stats it buffs by. That buffs the random stats thing, right? Gift of Joy. And okay, it's only oh no, it is +2. So gives you one random +2 stat of attack, defense, special defense, actions, or evasion. So, and obviously there's 2 MP here with MP refresh 2. Okay, unfortunately it's MP refresh 2. It doesn't have the Rosanta one where you could like double it on the grid, but you know, you do have it over there at 1 out of 5. Obviously at 1 out of 5 you don't have the actually no, that's 2 out of 5, right? No, it is 1 out of 5. Yeah, 1 out of 5 you don't have the Sync Nuke stuff though, so like Rising Tide or Rami Speed, but you know, it's still not a bad thing, right? Not a bad thing. And yeah, she's just a really great unit to run alongside Steven again if you don't have Groudon, right? So yeah, there's that. Going over the next one. Also, this time I'm gonna remember to swap back, unlike the one that I did with the Super Pokefair Scout one. This one, next one, Lily and Rabambi. Lily and Rabambi are not bad, right? They're, I'd say, a solid Alolan support. They do max out crit for one, which is nice, right? They're not very fast, especially with the 3-gauge leash life, so I do think the biggest issue with her is just like gauge, right? But she does have move gauge boost where when you could, you know, she could use in a clutch. She is one of the rare evasion buffers in this game, right? And then again, crit buffs. She got some evasion stuff. Again, leech life to heal. I'm personally not the biggest fan of this unit, right? But she's good. She's you know, she's definitely solid, right? Let's see what else. Oh, unfortunately, next one. Okay, Mineral is probably okay. We have the strongest seasonal on this banner. But we also have probably the weakest seasonal on this banner as well, which is Mimikyu. Mimikyu is just not good at all, right? Yeah, she's her, first of all, her damage is very, very mid, right? Her sync nuke is okay, but it's also not anything crazy either. It's a 2x multiplier on confused units, and then you have Fuzzy Strike 5, which is extra 50%. She's a confusion unit. She confuses your opponents, and then on confused opponents, you could debuff their defense, which is really nice, right? But like confusion, first of all, isn't that big of a deal. I mean, it's nice to have on the opponent, but it's not like, you know, you won't be calculating the times the opponent hits themselves in confusion in your strategies, right? It's again, unfortunately, your big attacking moves all have like pretty bad like MP restrictions, and they only have NPR 2, and there's only one NPR 2 of each, and you need 3 out of 5 to get it, right? So she's just not a very good unit overall, unfortunately. Although I should probably try a Mimikyu against the Alolan battle. I might try that. See if it works. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. I might try that one out. Who knows? Moving on. Next one is Ice Steven. Ice Steven he's a weird one, right? He's called a striker, but he's not a striker at all because his damage is not very good. It's not like terrible either, but it's not like good. It's just very, very. I'd say his damage is honestly below average for a striker. But what he is good at is he has hail on sync, right? Every time you sync, you have hail, so you have infinite hail with him. So that's good, right? That's good. He also has hasty hail, which is nice. But yeah, his damage is kind of mid, right? His damage is kind of mid. You could get like, you know, a bit better with these like multipliers. These multipliers like what, 20% only, and then you have to like flinch the opponent, which sucks. And again, you got freeze. Like his multipliers are freeze and flinch, which both are among the most unreliable multipliers in the whole game, right? So that's not very fun. But I mean, again, he's good in the sense that he does bring hail, right? And it is infinite hail, which is nice. And then the last one is Rosanta and Delibird. Rosanta and Delibird are still good, right? They're still good. They give you move gauge acceleration, which is fantastic, right? They give you random stat buffs, which is cool and fun. She could also be a good tank and hail, right? You have Ice Shell over here, or a decent tank. It's not like that great. But if you roll some like defense buffs on the Shared Fortune, that would be really, really nice, right? You also have Hasty Hail as well, on top of having move gauge acceleration. So she's gonna help a lot with tanking on, or not tanking, with your gauges on ice or hail teams, especially if you're running Hala, who's incredibly slow, right? So yeah, she's nice as well. She's nice. She's not bad at all. Cold Front, hail on entry could be useful sometimes if you're running like Ice Team and you don't want to buff after sync, which is valid, right? So yeah, she's also very, very good. So yeah, in terms of, again, should you summon on this banner? It's not a bad banner to summon on if you really need multiple of these units. If you just, you know, if you say you just want, like, for example, if you just want Whimsicott, I'd say probably no. I think it's probably a bit better if you just wait for the Whimsicott rerun like next year, which again, do keep in mind, the downside is if you don't summon on this one, they're not coming back until, like, a lot of these aren't coming back in a while, right? The one that might come back really soon is Mimikyu, because, you know, Halloween is coming up soon, right? Like, next month. Although I'm also not sure if they're gonna like rerun her, just because like it's so close to Halloween this month, right? So who knows, right? But you know, yeah, outside of like, also you generally, unless you really, really like Acerola and Mimikyu and the outfit and all that stuff, you generally don't want this unit, right? Let's see, what else? Yeah, if you don't mind waiting until next year Valentine's, I think it's probably better just to summon her on Valentine's, because she might have higher rates by then, right? Unless they bunch 4 units into one banner together and make it like 0.25% rates, and that's gonna be worse. like, or actually not 4 units. Oh no, this is the first Valentine's Day run. There's only 2. Okay, never mind. So yeah, they're probably just gonna fit her and Dawn, Serena and Dawn in the same banner, right? That's gonna be what, split 1% each, which in my opinion, okay, not in my opinion, the numbers, the hard numbers say 1% is higher than 0.323%, right? So yeah, if you just want one of these units, I'd say it's probably better just to wait for their like individual reruns. If you want multiple of these, if you don't mind getting like, oh, like I want Serena, I want Skyla, I want like Steven, Lily, Rosa. Okay, that's everyone except for Israel. Like, you know, if you want like 3 of these and you don't mind getting either one of them, right? So if you then sure, this banner would be nice to summon on. It's just that there's also at the same time going on, there's like, yeah, these 3 banners, right? So I guess that's also a consideration. So anyways, yeah, that's gonna be for this one, I guess. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I guess I'll do these summons over here since, you know, I'm not gonna go like do like real summons on these banners. Just gonna do dailies, real summons. I'm just gonna do dailies, and if I could get a copy of any of these, that'd be cool. Obviously, I don't really need them because I have them like 3 out of 5. But all 3 out of 5. But if I get extra copies for out of 5, that would be nice too. And I didn't get any, unfortunately. But anyways, yeah, that's maybe this one. Hope y'all enjoyed. Guys, think in the comments down below. Like and enjoy this video. Subscribe to our channel for some more cool content. And I'll see you guys in the next one.